love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Tent. This is the Thanksgiving weekend podcast, so it's going to be it's going to be a shit show, as any of all these episodes are. Today we have me, Brandon, Zach, and then we have Max, my very near future brother-in-law. Might as well be one already. And before we go into our top 25, no, Brandon said we can do that shit at the end. So we'll go into the top 25. We're going to go over.
Max a subscriber. That's the question, chat.
Are you
subscribed?
He says he is.
I got notifications on actually.
What's his favorite episode so far?
I can't answer that.
Just because he's subscribed doesn't mean he actually listens.
It's true.
Wow.
I'm a supporter, though. I'm a supporter.
Wow. Where's the one that I like? Yeah, it's
So older or younger brother-in-law?
Younger.
Way.
I have a whole case of Mountain Dew, chat.
We have already begun.
We got a couple.
Here's the one I like.
This will be a fun podcast.
All right, yeah. So, top 25 hasn't changed a whole lot this past week.
No, it's rivalry week, so a lot of rival games this weekend.
Yeah. But biggest thing is Iowa has made it up to rank 20, and they weren't ranked the weekend past. And Toledo's now ranked 23, and they weren't ranked the week past.
Yeah,
James Madison
failed
to 24.
The last few weeks.
You know, I'm actually impressed that James Madison's still ranked after losing to App State. Yeah.
At home.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think about this. They still need to go bowling because it's only a one-loss team. Yeah,
right.
Does it suck? Even if James Madison was eligible, one loss doesn't keep him from the Sun Belt Championship game, and one loss doesn't keep him from bowling. So, I mean, yeah, it sucks that they lost, and, and people are like, ha-ha, James Madison, you lost, trying to appeal your crap. But understand this. It's only one loss. Like, people act like, they didn't deserve to go bowling or postseason championship Sun Belt. So, whatever.
That's true. I mean, but then again, this also just plays right into what I was talking about last week. How, even though they were undefeated up until this last weekend, a bunch of their games weren't decided by a huge number of points. A lot of their games are one-score games. Missouri does move up one in the rankings. They're now number 10 as of being 11. A bunch of people moved up just by one spot. Missouri's 9-2. They're having a heck of a year for them after being dog shit.
What's Arkansas play spoiler?
Do what?
Or what's Arkansas play spoiler?
What?
They play Arkansas this weekend, don't they?
Oh, they do. Yeah, they play tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday.
That's what I'm
Friday.
I said, or you know what I'm saying, this weekend.
Yeah.
I meant by spoiler.
Yeah, no, they should all end up being 10-2.
But I saw the SEC championship game is already set for Bama and Georgia again, so.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mizzou, but at least Mizzou can get a good bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, to be fair, though, that depends on how the division falls out.
What bowl do you think Mizzou's going to get? Because I saw that, they think right now Mizzou's going to get the Cotton Bowl against Texas.
Well, that'd be interesting. Last I saw, we were going to the Cure Bowl. Where's the really nice one I saw? Was it this one? Oh, no. Oh, there we go. What I love is almost all the Sun Belt teams that are bowl eligible go to something at least half decent.
Those Red Bulls.
Heck yeah.
First time in Sun Belt history you had the same player was the offense.
What was that score? 77 to 20?
Yeah, we're tied the most amount of points we have scored in history.
3 defensive touchdowns and one special teams touchdown.
Yeah.
The one special teams touchdown was untouched. The lead blocker was untouched. It was
he had more full-purpose points than most college teams score in a day. All-purpose score and all-purpose yards. Right now, we are still projected to go play UCF at the Orlando, Florida Cure Bowl.
And it's funny though, because that's UCF's.
I know. That's our old AD. It's Gus Malzahn, and his whole history with Arkansas, with the Razorbacks and Red Wolves. Yeah, I love it. Fuck Terry.
Wow.
You know how many times I want to punch that man in the face while I was working next to him?
It has nothing to do with the man's integrity.
Does it? He didn't have much.
Wow. No, but A-State made a good graphic of.
Well, also, you got to remember, it's not that surprising that Gus is at UCF because Terry is the guy who brought Gus to A-State originally. Terry Mahanger, when he started being the AD at A-State, he's who brought Gus Malzahn to A-State for that 1 year he was there.
Coach Cam Newton was Cam Newton's offensive coordinator at Auburn when they won the Natty.
It's true. As Max just pointed out, Tennessee did drop to number 25. They almost became unranked.
2 weeks ago,
Tennessee just dropped the whole year.
They did. That's true.
There was all hype last year, and all of a sudden the booty cheeks.
In my opinion, being a 7-4 team, you shouldn't be in top 25.
No, I agree with you there.
Which team is that? 7-4?
Tennessee.
A little overrated, maybe.
Man, that is overrated.
Yeah, it really is. Just kick them out. Put the next guy up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at that rate, that ain't far from our record. And
6-5.
No, we're 6-5 right now. Yeah.
I was looking at something. What was it? On Fox College or NFL. Anyways, they're saying what team should be the top playoffs, and obviously there's only 4 this year. But they said interesting fact about Oregon, they have 0 ranked wins. I was like, oh, that kind of makes a big difference.
It does change a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, but Florida State going down the top 4, I understand it. Even though they won, it's because they lost their potential Heisman winning quarterback. I mean, his ankle just was facing the other way, so they're done. But you don't know anything about the backup quarterback. They still have to win.
It's true. There's nothing says they can't not win their next game.
So
who do they play next?
Washington leapfrogged them. But I understand Washington's a really, really solid team, and Washington deserves to be number 4 as well. But it's still early, man. It's still early in the year. You don't know what's going to happen this week.
But a big thing, though, is for the year, like, he's out for the season. Like, he said, thank you, Florida State, which might even mean that he's going to the draft. Like, he might be done at Florida Stake.
Oh, they go play Miami next weekend, or this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can play Florida. I think I saw that because it's rivalry week.
Yeah,
big
rivalry week.
I mean, obviously the big game everyone's going to be watching this weekend, but a million people going to be watching is going to be the Ohio State-Michigan game. Obviously, that's every year, though, because basically the winner of that is going to go to the Big Ten Championship game. If you win the Big Ten Championship game, you're pretty much in the automatic bid to the playoffs.
How do they have...
The loser of the Big Ten Championship game is not going to go to the playoffs.
Riddle me this one.
The loser of Ohio State-Michigan is not going to go to the playoffs. Let's put it that way.
Does Florida State have a 13th game this season?
They might. Some teams have odd schedules.
Because it says the following weekend on December 2nd they play Louisville.
Oh, well, that's still a conference game.
Interesting. They might have a 13th game. That's kind of weird.
That's
but I'll take it.
I want to see this happen. I don't care who wins Ohio State-Michigan. It doesn't matter because the winner of that game is going to go to the Big Ten Championship game against Iowa. I want to see Iowa win the Big Ten championship game. And so what if, like, it doesn't matter who wins or loses Ohio State, Michigan. They're both going to have one losses. One's going to have a loss to whoever in the regular season, and someone's going to have a loss in the Big Ten championship game. That's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. It's going to cause a lot of mayhem.
Yeah, those conference games can play a lot into those rankings there.
But, like, last year, TCU was a clear-cut, top team, and, they lost the Big 12 championship game. They took K-State, but they still went to the playoffs.
TCU hasn't even been ranked this season, have they?
No.
Mm-mm.
I think
Because that began the season.
I don't even know if they were
Colorado beat them,
preseason ranked, though, either. Like, I
think they were.
They were?
I think I remember seeing them on there, but they just got boop, 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 and gone. I couldn't even tell you how they done this season. Brandon, did I ever tell you that TCU was trying to recruit me?
What?
They thought I was still going at A-State, and they were trying to get me to go transfer over there to work for their video staff.
They should have. That's Chris's, because Chris's student runs the head guy, Bull.
Yeah.
Tyler Bull.
Yeah. No, Bull isn't there.
Yeah, he's at TCU.
Is he not still underneath Chris Rodriguez at SMU?
Oh, yeah, he left SMU a long time ago. He's one of the head guys at TCU.
God, that is right. That explains a lot because he fucking loved me for that 4 months I worked with him.
Yeah, he's one of Chris's former students.
So he was one of Chris's former students.
He's one of the head guys at TCU. I don't know if he's doing coach's video. I don't know if he's doing.
It's probably coach's video.
Creative media. I can't remember.
I'm sure it's coach's video because he was. I don't think he ever did anything creative. He was all.
TCU's creative staff last year had an article in The Athletic, and if you're having an article in The Athletic, that means you're doing something correct. That's why they went viral last year. Obviously with the hypno frog, hypno toad, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how they made The Athletic, because their social media was on fire last year. Like they embody the internet, and people that weren't even TCU fans were just following TCU just because of the horn frog, the hypno frog. They're like, dude, I love this every week. This is awesome. You guys have the best content.
Yeah. So Zach, what about them Razorbacks last weekend?
I don't know. I didn't watch them.
So they played FIU. FIU is who A-State played in their last bowl game, and we beat them on a scoring drive and a solidified interception. We beat them in a bowl game. That was a great night. But they went, I think they played at FIU. No, they played at Razorbacks. And then they, but now FIU and them both have the same record. I think they're 4-7. Razorbacks are shitting a break this year. But, what's his face, head coach? They, AD and everyone solidified that he will be there next year. So, Gussie Boy is not going to Razorbacks. I think it'd be great if he came back to the Red Wolves. But I love Butch Jones, so leave him. Leave him.
It's big. It's a big decision for Arkansas.
I'm actually I am impressed that Arkansas decided not to fire him. Because usually Arkansas is...
I would have.
I would. I like to give a coach at least 5 years.
Arkansas let go the OC a couple weeks ago.
It's true. And they won their last 2 games since then, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it's paying off, but they didn't win enough against FIU, in my opinion, to say much has changed.
Hell, maybe they even upset Mizzou this weekend. And then
I doubt it.
All switches
It will
around,
be a good game, though. It will be a good game because it's always
a good game.
It's usually
it
a
better
good game.
Be.
But then then you have Arkansas State who went and fucking annihilated. Shit, who did we play? It was so bad I don't even remember who we played. Texas State. It was 77-31, and I'm pretty sure Texas State didn't even score until Yeah, it was 21 at
I
half.
think they scored most of their points in the first half, didn't they?
They did, yeah. I mean,
It's crazy though. That's the most Arkansas State game I've watched all year. But then I stopped watching because it was a blowout. But then I kept keeping up with the scores, and they scored another pick six. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, we had 2 pick sixes, a scoop and score, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then 6. It felt like 6 rushing touchdowns.
All rushing touchdowns. I don't think there was one passing touchdown.
There wasn't. There wasn't a single passing touchdown. Let me see.
Arkansas State made a good graphic because
But here's what's really funny is that Texas State had more total yards than we did.
I mean, yeah, you're going to have more total yards because you get more possessions with the ball. I mean,
right. Well, and because half of our points came from our defense, we had 21 points from defense. I mean, Texas State had 360 passing yards and 170 rushing yards. We had 200 passing yards and 300 rushing yards.
Yeah, the running back, is it the running back or receiver? Jaquez, he's a running back. Jaquez Cross, first Sunbelt player that makes offense and special teams player of the week award.
Yeah, I believe
That's crazy. It's hard to do in any conference. I don't care what conference you win.
What's funny is that because our defense controlled so well in the second half, all of their accomplishments double ours. So they had 10 more first downs than we did. They had 3 more third down conversions, but we did better on third down conversions. They were 3 and 4 on fourth down. We were 2 and 2 on fourth down. They had 93 total plays. We only had 57 total plays. Wow. We only punted twice, which is amazing. We had a lot of penalties, but they didn't go for many yards because most of them were within 20 yards. We had 3 targeting calls on us in the second half.
I saw that.
And I don't think we've had a targeting call all season.
And they're running if that's going to affect them being out for the next game. Since they had to sit out a half. Yeah. Usually what happens is you sit out the second half, and you sit out the first half of the next game.
Right.
Or sometimes the whole game. Depends.
If you're at the end of the fourth quarter,
if you get a call in the fourth quarter, you're going to miss all of the next game because, you're not going to sit you after just one quarter.
Another thing is 4 total turnovers and 4 punts.
That's a lot of giving the ball away.
That's just handing the ball to Arkansas State at that point.
And one of those fumbles and 2 of those interceptions went for 21 points.
I want to see on A-State message board all the people about the crying Butch meme where they at right now.
Right.
So they got a 70 burger put them on by OU.
A-State Nation, as far as being negative, is pretty quiet right now.
Yeah.
But
that's one of those times I make a burner account for Red Wolf Nation to say that.
It was a fun game. That was a great one to watch. It was exciting to see how fast we went up at the first half, and then we just fucking controlled the shit out of it in the second half. I mean, Texas State got a touchdown per quarter, essentially, and we got 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns.
We got 5 and 6 Marshall at this week. They go all the way to Virginia.
Is that who we play next?
Yeah, I think Marshall's in West Virginia. It's one of the Virginias.
Let's see what ESPN has that game predicted at.
Oh, 22. One of the Red Wolf Nation people put up or A-State Nation people put up on the messages board. It's Dr. D. Dr. D was back. He's like the chancellor or whatever at Texas State. He was back at the Arkansas State, and there's a picture of him. People were like karma.
So currently ESPN has Marshall at a 61% advantage over us.
Damn.
I can't say I hate Marshall, to be honest. I was big Randy Moss guy, so definitely can't hate Marshall.
I'm kind of looking just... To be fair, though, the people...
Nation, CBS, A-State Nation posted CBS has Marshall at -3. So that's not a big spread.
To be fair, they played the same teams we played, very, very consistent how we played them. They only lost to James Madison 20-9.
Why do they have Marshall -3? I mean, Arkansas State has one win better. I don't know. Maybe because it's home field advantage. I mean, there's nothing but difference between 5-6 and 6-5. It's just one game.
Right. I mean, at that point, you're both 500 until otherwise is decided. Okay. So, Brandon, go and find your Thanksgiving things and ask us the questions, and we'll respond to you.
Wait, look, we haven't talked about the NFL.
Well, no, we'll do the pick'ems has to be last.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tier Talk. Okay, look this up on your laptop since I don't have mine open. Tier Talk. Ranking Thanksgiving side dishes and unpopular opinion on overrated, underrated dishes. That's one of my first topics.
Okay.
So I just Google top 10 side dishes. This isn't like a personal list. We'll just see what pops up the most. But I guarantee you what's going to pop up the most is stuffing/dressing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, cranberries, and mac and cheese. I guarantee those are the top side dishes. And I bet you all the other websites, when you pull those, they're going to have just random other dishes that you can throw in there. Like green bean casserole or something.
Okay.
I gotta be. You were good. You were good.
So first one is
I'll say this on the record, chat. I think Thanksgiving is the most overrated holiday because I'm probably gonna eat Thanksgiving food tomorrow because who cares? It's just like that's the only time you eat that food. It's just like it's not even that great to me. Like, meh.
I like Thanksgiving until
I really
it's
have
like
a burrito
until it's like a week after. And you're eating like just turkey on a plate and heating it up in the microwave.
Way too much turkey.
Yeah.
See, that's when you just take it cut up and deep fry it afterwards.
But turkey's not one of those meats you can like eat the next couple of days. It just sounds good, no matter how you cook it, because it'll just be dry.
It just stays cold too. No matter
Zach?
how long you heat it up for, it'll just it's cold.
Okay.
That's when you need like a deli slicer to make those thin cuts of turkey meat, like for sandwiches and stuff.
I like that.
So
I
pretty,
like that.
so
I
pretty
mix it
much.
with my scrambled eggs sometimes.
So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the top 10 of this list here. I'll read it off, and you just tell me if it's a must.
For good.
It's going to be a must or a must not.
Or if it should be higher or lower on the list.
Well, so number one is creamy mashed potatoes. I think that is a must. You can't not have mashed potatoes.
You need mashed potatoes on the table.
If it's not mashed potatoes, it ain't fucking Thanksgiving.
I like that.
Now, do you like chunky mashed potatoes? Or you like smooth as you can get?
Gotta be smooth.
I prefer smooth, but I don't really give a shit.
You gotta like suck it down, and I don't want to feel anything touch my tongue when I suck the mashed potatoes down.
Touche.
No pause.
No pause. I like them smooth.
Zach, how you feel about mashed potatoes?
That's what I'm saying. Zach left the Discord. You not see the notification?
Wait, when did he leave?
I said it like 20 seconds ago.
Zach!
I edited this podcast really bad.
I just started joining in too.
You gotta text him because he left. The thing crossed my screen. Zach left. He got blipped.
He got Thanos snapped. Oh, he read it real fast.
Ooh.
Let's see. Oh, he said Wi-Fi is
So
shit.
to me, all Thanksgiving side dishes are overrated. So he lost Wi-Fi?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, tell him to hurry up and go to the gas station or somewhere, get some Wi-Fi and get back to the
Get some Wi-Fi. All right, next one. We have
Stuffing.
easy sausage and
you
everything.
gotta Google at least like 4 or 5 sites and see what they post.
No, this is good enough.
Yeah, this is a good site, I feel.
So stuffing. Hot topic.
Or dressing.
To me, dressing is better.
Wow.
And I don't like northern style.
Okay.
Now, do you want wet, sloppy dressing? You guys want like a little bit on the drier side?
Drier with like moist but like crispy.
Okay, I was about to say.
Like a moist inside but crispy outside.
I'd take stuffing over dressing.
Hey, Zach's back.
Zach!
Welcome back, Zach. I take stuffing over dressing, but I want the stuffing to be kind of moist. Like I don't like.
So do you have stuffing in your turkey, or do you have stuffing outside your turkey?
Outside.
No,
They call it
inside.
stuffing. They cook it in the turkey.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
for me-
why it's called stuffing.
But see but here it's a side.
Well, I mean,
So
whoever made this website's a freak. I don't
the
know.
difference is, and this is where everyone gets like confused. You're supposed to traditional stuffing is supposed to be cooked inside the turkey, and then you fist that turkey, and you pull it all out.
Take it back out, yeah.
And then you serve it as a side.
Yes.
If it's not cooked inside the turkey, then it's just dressing. Unless you're just a northern freak who decided not to put it in the turkey.
No, I think it should be in the turkey.
It should be in the
I think
turkey.
it should be in the
If
turkey
you're going to
at
call it
some point.
stuffing, yeah.
But I think you leave it in.
And there's boxes of pre-made stuffing, or do you just go old school grandma style?
No, you gotta
You
make
have
your
to
own.
make it.
You gotta make it.
If you don't make it, then it ain't worth pulling out.
Yeah. Then you leave it in.
How many
for sure.
people know how to make dressing that's not coming from a
If it
box?
goes-
Do what?
How many people know how to actually do dressing that way and not from a box? I sure don't.
So, true
That's someone's
dressing.
grandma. You gotta be like a pro chef.
See, one of the differences between like dressing and stuffing too is a lot of times stuffing uses like croutons or like stuff, whereas dressing you make it out of cornbread. You crumble up cornbread and you make it that way.
Oh, it's cornbread? I didn't know it's cornbread.
Yeah, good Southern style dressing is all cornbread. Well, and that's some good
All
stuff too.
cornbread.
Do what?
All cornbread.
All
It's
cornbread.
good old dressings on cornbread.
As a man.
We don't say bread, we say bed.
There you go.
Cornbread.
So Zach, the number
Okay,
one.
what's the next one?
Zach, number one side was creamy mashed potatoes. Do you agree that's the best number one must-have Thanksgiving side?
I would disagree, actually.
Which
I
one?
would say green bean casserole.
Okay, I'm fine with that as long as it doesn't have crispy onions on top.
Okay.
Interesting.
Gotta throw it out there.
But how many people are putting green bean casserole as a side of Thanksgiving dish? That's what I'm saying.
Green bean casserole.
I personally can't even eat green bean casserole. I hate it.
So to me, there is
I hate it.
very few green bean casseroles I enjoy.
It depends on the person.
Depends on the person. And if you put crispy onions on top, I ain't even diving into it.
Oh,
You're kidding me.
I can't do
That's the
onions.
best
Like crispy
part.
onions?
I can't do onions.
You have to.
You
That's
can't
the
do
best
onion
part.
rings? What
That's how
onion
you
rings?
make
I can't.
casserole.
I
You have
just
to
can't.
wow.
My body just
You
doesn't
don't
do
like
onions.
a good onion burger?
You put an onion in my mouth, I will throw
Ooh, I
up.
like that. Like some
Dang.
good chopped onions
You
on a
are
burger.
What?
You
Like
are
that'll-
such a bot.
I'm sorry.
I like onions.
All right, number 3 side dish has Brussels sprouts. Here they have a picture of a Brussels sprout like casserole.
Yeah.
I just need good cooked Brussels sprouts, and they are amazing. But you can fuck them up real easy, and not a lot of
I
people
agree.
know how to
That
cook
tastes
them.
nasty.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, make it some bacon.
If you cook
You
them
really
right
have to
though,
season them
they
up.
are butter. They're like little green butter balls.
I think
How many
Brussels
people
sprouts.
have that as their side dish at Thanksgiving? I don't know.
I think
I
Brussels
Is that-
sprouts are
is that
just
your
like a.
truck?
I think Brussels sprouts are just like asparagus. Like
If you do it
they're-
right,
like
they're
if you do
amazing.
them right, you'll love them. You'll eat them quick.
Mm.
They're good. But like if you mess them up, I don't even want to look at them.
I can make some kick-ass Brussels and
Mm.
asparagus.
There we go. Bacon wrapped asparagus.
Number next
How many
one.
onion rings have you ate in your life?
How many what?
How many onion rings have you ate in your life?
Maybe 1.5.
Ooh.
Oh my god. So I guess
Okay.
you don't eat tacos because the tacos
Time
are
to
low
try it
rings.
again.
We had them
Nope.
tacos tonight.
Number next one. We cranberry
Number
sauce.
next one.
I don't give a crap about cranberry sauce.
Love it.
So, the thing about cranberry sauce is we have it every single year, but no one eats it. Is that a
Exactly.
thing for everybody else?
It's different
Like,
between
it's
north and south.
always there.
Yeah.
It's always on the table, but no one fucking eats it.
So we know where this tier goes. This is bottom tier.
And to me, this is towards the bottom.
But
That's
it's like
wild.
a necessity.
But it's not a
jam,
necessity.
No,
No, my
No
thing
one
is
eats
though,
it.
I feel like it kind of saves the plate. Like you're eating all this stuff that pretty much tastes the exact same, and then you eat this cranberry sauce that'll save
If
your
it
palate,
tastes the same, then someone
and then
that
you
says
can
it
go
right.
back to eating.
But when you watch people make Thanksgiving like leftovers, like on YouTube videos, so they make a Thanksgiving sandwich, and that cranberry, they say it's the key because
it's always left over.
Everything.
So here's an interesting one. They have a number 5, turkey gravy. If you don't have the gravy, it should just be part of the meat.
Gravy should already be
It shouldn't be a side. That's just it's part of the entree.
It should already be. That shouldn't be a side. That should already have been on the table.
Default.
We're gonna skip that one.
That should be there before the turkey is, to be honest.
It's already given.
Okay, so next one is
if you're using it as a side, you're a fatty.
gratin potatoes.
What?
So it's like cheesy scallop potatoes.
It's like cheesy potatoes.
Party potatoes.
Ooh, those are yummy.
They're
like 'em.
They're good. I like them if you do them right, but they're not a Thanksgiving necessity for me.
Honestly, I think they put them at a perfect spot.
See?
5 to 6,
say,
like
yes, it is, or no, it's not.
If it's there,
it's not a necessity.
But if it's there, you'll take some. But if it's not there, you're not gonna look.
You're not forgetting about it.
Exactly.
You don't feel like you're missing.
I agree with you there. I think it's not a necessity, but when it's there, you're like, oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, more potatoes.
Yeah, you're like, shit, I love potatoes. Hell no.
This is also not a necessity, or do I fucking care? Creamed spinach.
Cut.
I've never had
I
it.
said we cut it. I said we cut it.
From the whatever list that is.
Take it away. I've never had this. This one says chala wild mushroom and herb stuffing. No, you're weird. I don't want to fuck
I
about
said we
it.
check another website, baby.
Sweet potato casserole.
Personally,
Never had it.
hate sweet potatoes.
Oh, I hate sweet potatoes too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. Good.
I don't know about that one.
You don't like sweet potato fries?
No,
No,
I don't like sweet
unless
potato
it's
at all.
covered in salt, it's
You're
disgusting.
You're a real bot.
I'll have a hair of sweet potato as substance to my brown sugar syrup,
Ooh.
Oh, you missed that on?
but then I'd just rather
Baking-
have the brown
baking
sugar,
a sweet potato-
butter.
Then it's like you want the brown sugar
Making a
more
sweet
than the
potato
sweet
Right.
in the
potatoes.
microwave for like 3 minutes, open it up, and just eat it with ketchup. You're missing out. Sweet potato chips too.
Why?
Like, I'll make some.
Why do a?
I'll just cut it in some. I'll cut it up in like chip slices. I'll put it in the air fryer, spray a little oil. It's gravy.
All right.
Why do a Brussels sprout or a Brussels sprout? Why do a sweet potato when you can do a normal potato?
It's different.
Yeah,
No.
but a normal
That's like
potato
saying,
is so
why
much
do you
better.
Right, it's different. The
Eat it,
potato's
eat it,
30
eat it.
times better than the sweet potato.
All right, next one, biscuits.
10.
If you don't have
They
a
are
Number one
10
best on the list, I
If you
think.
don't have a
them
biscuit, then you forgot something.
I love
need-
biscuits.
That's not a side though. That's a given.
That should be a given.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that should be a given. That should be right there next to the
I
gravy.
fucking love biscuits.
Oh yeah.
That's my number
Biscuits
one,
will
maybe.
always be.
There we go.
All right, cornbread. This is another given. It
Yeah.
should just be there.
Should be there.
If you don't have
It's just
cornbread,
Oh, that's interesting.
not there,
Ooh, you gotta
it's
ask
listed.
them about this.
okay, roasted carrots.
Did you have roasted carrots at your
It's usually
Thanksgiving? How
roasted
about
with
that?
other stuff. Like it's usually roasted with onions and other vegetables, like potatoes. Oh, it's in the same. It's in the same dish usually.
I'm not trying to eat healthy at this thing.
Yeah, I agree. You're there to eat. You're there to eat.
Well, they were good
I'm trying to
though.
get fat.
These are just different necessities.
These are just like, yeah.
These tear
They were
jars
just trying to make the
split
list
families.
longer.
Yeah, they really
I
were.
guarantee they were split family.
Southern style. It's okay.
Cornbread
There we go.
stuffing.
No, they messed up. It's not Southern style cornbread stuffing. It's just Southern.
You said the cornbread.
Dressing. It should just be dressing. It's not
I-
Southern style
there's no
stuffing.
mac
It's
and
just
cheese.
dressing.
I haven't heard mac and cheese yet.
Ooh, mac and cheese.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Again, today.
It's not on the list you're looking
Max
at.
was asking the families, so we're having mac and cheese tomorrow? And Mom was like, no.
In my
I go,
face.
And I looked at him and go, if you want mac and cheese, Max, I will make some homemade mac and cheese.
I started tearing up in real life. I said,
How many cheeses?
I
are you
said,
making
you'd
for?
really do
Like
that
3
for
cheese
me?
Mac and cheese?
I think we're doing a 3 cheese mac and cheese.
We might push for a little 4, maybe. We might find a
If we can
4th
find it.
cheese. In the morning, we'll find a
We
4th.
might milk somebody and
We'll
see if
find
we
a
can
4th.
distill it.
Ooh, yeah, maybe. We'll catch a turtle, milk it.
We'll catch a turtle.
Catch a turtle.
Oh god.
Is it mac and cheese on your website?
On my website. I'm not going to
let's
put
go
mac.
look at the
I'm not
website
putting mac
for
and
top
cheese on my
dishes.
porn site. What are you talking about?
I said actually looking at a website for the top dishes.
We are.
Honestly, is mac and cheese on there?
That's what I'd read it.
I got you.
All
That's
right.
the same. I haven't
That's
tried it yet, and I was shocked.
Is that asparagus?
that's more asparagus. That's
Love asparagus.
I have never had pumpkin cornbread muffins, but that sounds
I-
delightful.
I haven't had pumpkin
Sounds like
anything.
something I would try.
I never
Why?
really eat pumpkin, but my favorite thing in life is shooting people that love pumpkin down. Like, oh, you like pumpkin spice? I hate pumpkin
What
spice.
the hell?
That fits so well, as almost if that wasn't a soundboard option. Quack.
I wasn't expected.
I love this soundboard.
Oh, this is
Maybe
my
add some more things.
we really do. This is my favorite lineup right here.
Suck me sideways.
What the hell?
It works so well. All right,
what's the next dish?
I think we're towards the end of this. Yeah, that was the last. Okay, the last one is just like a good old salad.
No.
That's
No.
not Thanksgiving.
No.
I hate healthy. I hate healthy. Let's go.
I'm trying to get fat. I don't want to eat.
Exactly. I need an excuse for a New
It's
Year's
Thanksgiving
resolution.
for a reason.
Right. Okay. So
Oh.
we'll just wrap that
We'll
up.
go back
And,
to sports.
yeah, we'll wrap that up and go right back to NFL here.
It's a good tier talk, though.
It was
Yeah,
good.
I
it
can
was
yap
fun.
about food for sure.
So let's
Before we
see.
get off topic, dark meat or light meat?
Yes.
That's a good question.
What kind of meat do you like?
Oh, that's another.
What's your favorite colored meat in your mouth?
Oh, okay. Wasn't ready for that.
Well, tomorrow we already
And-
talked.
We have a
and
plethora.
We have a lot of meats planned up, so you could
Or
say
you just buy one already made.
We like
you could
all
say-
the meat. in our
We're like
mouth.
Arby's. We have the meats. You know, let's go.
We have
Do you guys
all
cook
the
yours
meat.
in the oven, or do you deep fry? Or do you
Everywhere.
We're smoking and frying.
We
I
got a
think.
couple roasters. We got a couple fryers.
think we're
we got
frying a
couple
turkey.
Smokers.
Like we're frying a turkey and we're smoking everything else.
Yeah, salmon.
Too bad I don't have a
ham.
cigar to have with me out there.
We could smoke with the smoker. You know,
I
one would say.
usually do. I don't have my cigars with me.
Should have brought one.
Well. All right, going back to sports. NFL last weekend.
Chiefs lose. Chiefs stink.
Yes, Chiefs
Raiders are
lost.
gonna beat
Thank
'em.
the Lord. We
Raiders
had
play them next.
we had Super Bowl number whatever. Who fucking cares? Rematch, and the Chiefs lost this
I
time.
called it. Hey, that's on my pick'ems.
I think it was on mine too, if I remember correctly. Rams technically upset the Seahawks. Let's see
Yeah,
who
that
else.
blew me away.
Broncos beat the Vikings. Broncos are on like a 4-0 run right now.
I really like that. I love the Broncos.
Yeah, it's neat seeing what they're doing. I
Yeah.
mean, they've won ever since they've beaten the Chiefs, which I love.
I mean, everyone was really shitting on Sean Payton at the start of the year, I feel like.
Yeah, they almost
were.
I
lost
saw
to
a
the Vikings,
lot
though.
of shit about Sean Payton. So that's good for him. Really.
It's true.
I like
Texans go on and win another weekend. I love seeing that.
CJ.
Jags come back and finally win again. Green Bay, they went and beat the Chargers. Cowboys put a smack down on the Panthers. And then I don't think Max likes the Cowboys. Oh, no, he's flipping off my Packers. It's okay. At least my team wins.
Fuck the Packers.
Hey, Lions are going to beat them this weekend, probably.
Oh, no, they most
Thanksgiving
definitely will.
game.
They will. Don't worry. I will wear my
makes me-
jersey proudly tomorrow.
It makes me so happy seeing the Bears, like their ass. Like the Bears are terrible, but like the Packers aren't good.
The Bears gave up 14 points in the last 3 minutes of the game.
That-
How do you do that?
That'll make
How do you do
that'll make
that?
you suicidal.
You know, it is really weird not having Aaron Rodgers on our team right now.
Yeah.
It really feels like
I
he's
bet
just
that does
injured and
feel
not coming
weird.
back yet.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if the same would have happened if he still would have been here, It would have been the exact same outcome.
For Green Bay to do good next year, what's their next move?
I think they need to decide. So we have a really young offense all around.
You do.
And I think they need to decide if Jordan Love is our answer. And right now I'm not convinced that he is. He does do some pretty amazing comebacks, but he has never controlled a game this season.
Okay. How do you feel about Aaron Jones?
You can't just give up on the guy 1 year.
It's true, but he's been our backup for a long, extensive period of time in the past, and he's the exact same way.
Too.
I don't think he's ready. And I don't necessarily think our offense is his fit. I honestly think he'd do well at the Bears for a little bit. Just
no
because,
quarterback can do good with the Bears.
The reason why I say that is because a quarterback that is doing well there right now plays a lot like Jordan Love does.
Okay. What do you think the Bears should do? So they've got Fields, so they need to potentially
get rid of Fields.
They've got a first pick maybe and like a 10th pick. What do they do? Because they've got Fields, they could build around Fields, or they could get that kid from USC, and then they need
to get rid of Fields.
You think it's Fields?
Part of the Bears' problem is they have put too much reliance on a quarterback for the last few years, and this quarterback isn't paying off for them.
Yeah,
regardless how good he is.
That was a big thing too. Trubisky was a fail. He was a flop.
Don't get me wrong, he's good. But he has no other assets on the team to use.
Not the right offense for him.
It's not.
Okay.
He needs to play with the Panthers, the Falcons, the
That's just
Cardinals.
You're just naming other terrible teams.
But it's other teams that have
need a quarterback.
that have a quarterback that operates like he does.
All right, I like that.
Because the Cardinals, the Panthers, and the Falcons,
I think the Cardinals would do the best with them because they've got they tried to build around Kyler.
He would be a good backup for the Cardinals right now.
Okay. All right.
But then also the Cardinals, I don't know if that stall quarterback's actually working for them because they had Dobbs as a backup last year, and now Dobbs is fucking destroying it with the Vikings right now.
If you had the first pick, would you get the kid from USC or are you getting Marvin Harrison Jr.? If you had the first pick. Doesn't matter what you're
going Marvin Harrison. I think Caleb's got some mental issues. That's just me.
USC's only won. They've lost 5 out of the last 6 games, I think, right now.
It's funny though because Caleb Williams can come back for another year if he wanted to.
That's true.
He's got that cool.
But no, Marvin Harrison. Yeah, you don't know how a guy's going to do in the league. But come on, his dad was a Hall of Fame player, and Marvin Harrison's around football his whole life, and he's a once in a generation. There's not a lot of Marvin Harrison's going to be coming around the next 5 years.
Yeah,
I like that.
Caleb's cool, but he's not like a can't miss prospect. There's plenty of prospects I thought were better than Caleb Williams coming out of.
And I feel like
plus he has all those. I don't know.
Yeah, recently you've seen him getting in his head he can't. He hasn't been playing the same as he was last year. He paints his fingernails.
You think it's cool. But to me, I get it. He might have a good, he might have a good message. I get that. But to me, it's also being selfish. It's you're just trying to be an individual and stand out.
Well, it's also taking that little bit of hype that's in that little community right now and just trying to build his brand up when it really doesn't matter.
I have a good message on my fingernails. Yeah, but you're bringing attention to yourself. You're actually thought about painting your nails and just think about the game or the team.
Right. Just be good put that amount of attention into your team and just be good for our team. Yeah.
But some teams don't, they don't care about your fingernails being painted. It has nothing to do with winning the football game.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And then what y'all think about the Eagles-Chiefs game? It was a good game.
I didn't watch it. I just thought the Chiefs lost. I was like, my pick'ems are good.
Right. It was a very back and forth.
Catch though, the drop fast.
Yeah, it was a very back and forth game, and it was also a rainy game, so it was turnovers were going to be a thing.
Yeah, teams practice doing that stuff though all the time with wet footballs and snapping wet balls. They do that all the time.
Just because you practice with it doesn't mean it ever relates to the real thing. The Broncos-Vikings game was great. The The Rams-Seattle game was close. Let's see.
Yeah, Rams came back. I was
Oh,
shocking.
here's something, though. The Giants came back and really put a smackdown on the Commanders. Did y'all see that?
Who did they play again?
They played the Washington Commanders, and they went
Yeah, they got
31-19 on them.
17 points fourth quarter. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Commanders aren't a good team though, but yeah, good. That's a good one.
Do what? You blipped out for a minute?
I said that's a good win for the Giants, even though the Commanders aren't a good team. It's still a good win. for the
Right.
Giants.
They totally needed it. Oh, let's see. What
Yeah, how
else?
do Pickums do?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping tabs on them. I don't have an Easton. But Zach, you do know who? I do know one we all got right for sure, and that's the Browns beat the Steelers.
My Browns.
Let's see.
I
Where's
have
AFC.
faith in my Browns. They're
And
kicking
then
too much
Steelers
butt.
coordinator,
The-
offensive coordinator got fired like yesterday.
who's
All
did?
Pittsburgh was breathing a sigh of relief. They were so happy. It was like a holiday.
Who's did?
Steelers.
Really? For them being
every
6-4?
There's shorts on it, like at the McAfee show. Like everywhere they went, they're like fire Canada because his last name is Canada.
Yeah.
They'll be at like a Pittsburgh Penguins hockey game and they're chanting "Fire Canada."
That's
so they made like a
funny.
montage of all these fans at different sporting events saying "Fire Canada." Even call that he got fired. They made the whole fired on the McAfee show. But no, the AFC North's crazy. Everyone's beating each other up. So, but that's what that conference is, though. It's good that there's
True.
competition. But Joe Burrow's out broken hand the rest of the year or torn tendon. So there goes the Bengals.
Yeah, there's no kidding.
And that's
And
always a
then-
good stat in the Browns, Jay. They lost their starting quarterback, and Deshaun Watson wasn't doing great at all this season anyways. They lost Nick Chubb beginning of the year, and they lost one of their all-pro offensive linemen. They're still like 7-3, and that's wild to think about it.
Yeah. So here's what I think is crazy about the NFC right now. NFC, I think, is probably the more competitive side right now. Their top four people or top four teams are so fucking close. It isn't even it's insane. So you have the Eagles that are 9-1.
I think the Lions are top seed, aren't they? Since the Eagles, no, they're not. Never mind.
No,
The Eagles should
they're
have
second
lost.
seed right now. Yeah. Eagles are 9-1. Lions are 8-2. The Cowboys are 7-3, and the Niners are 7-3. And the Cowboys are below the. No, they should be above the Niners now.
No, because the Niners beat the hell out of them during the regular season, so the playoffs started now.
Did they?
Niners would be higher.
Yeah. No, that's fine. But it's interesting. Like the NFC is so competitive right now, whereas you go over to the AFC, everyone. Well, honestly, the AFC is arguably closer because you have Dolphins that are 7-3, Chiefs that are 7-3, Ravens that are 8-3, Browns that are 7-3, Jags that are 7-3, and then you have a bunch of teams that are like 6-4.
But you got no teams really exceeding either.
The ones I would argue that would be Ravens. I mean, that's right there.
I would pay to watch the Lions and 49ers playoff game. That would be a hell of a game.
Well, I
That'd be
think
a physical bloodbath.
the biggest thing right now for the Ravens is they just got their star tight end is out, which is
Oh yeah, Mark
that's
Andrews.
one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest receivers Lamar's been using this season. So with him out, that could even be a
Oh,
big
I
hit.
saw something. He might come back later in the year or the playoffs. They said his high ankle sprain is not as bad as they originally thought, so they're getting a second look at it.
I got him on fantasy, so if the sooner he comes back, the happier I am. You know.
That's why I hate fantasy. All they care about is fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm shitting on Nathan.
Hey, but at least for
so.
some people, hey, I'm still in the playoffs. The playoff games are the only ones that matter once you make it.
I'm
It's a
9.
long
9-2.
season left. There's a
9-2.
long season left.
Currently 9-2.
There is. We got, 6 games left?
Yeah, I still don't like the whole 7-game, 7-seed playoffs. They need to go back to the 6 seed, have the top 2 have a bye, because now there's no point of even being a number 2 seed. The only thing is you're guaranteed a home game, so there's really nothing to play for. because only one team can get a top seed.
For some teams, though, a home game is a lot different than for other teams. Like, if the Chiefs got a home game, that's a lot
if I'm a
different.
2 seed, I'd rather be a bye week than have a game to play. I don't want to be kicked. I don't have the chance to lose in the first round as a 2 seed if I'm playing at home.
I get that.
Touche.
I get that.
It's just for money. They just do it for money. You guys don't need a bye week. We'll get more money. It's not like the seventh playoff team makes money for the league, but not necessarily like the players are going to see the beneficiaries of that 7th seed playoff game.
Touche.
The league office will, though.
Yeah, we ready for pick'ems?
Yep.
All right, so order is going to be the same as usual. Zach, Brandon, me, but we're going to add Max in between Zach and Brandon. And so go Zach, Max, Brandon, me.
Okay.
So we got starting off tomorrow. We have Packers at the Lions at 11:30 on Thursday. And I'll try to get this episode like expedited, and I might try to post this tonight
Ooh.
since we got an early start to the week. Zach, what do you got?
I said Lions.
I agree.
Lions.
I've also got
NCDC,
Lions. Yeah.
all the way Lions.
Lions are going to win, but I got to pick Packers just because they're my team.
Ah, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
So next you have Commanders at the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I got Cowboys. They're hot.
Dallas. America's game. Has to be Dallas. That'd be a huge upset.
100% Dallas. 49ers at the Seahawks.
49ers.
49ers. It'd be a good game, though.
49ers are looking hot, but I think Seahawks are going to surprise.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks take this one. I mean, shit, they're Niners are 7-3 and Seahawks are 6-4. Seattle has home advantage on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go Seattle on this one. I think they'll squeak it out.
Yeah. I got Geno Smith trying on this one.
This is the kind of game that Seattle would win. If I know anything about
It's got
Seattle pass.
the top defense in points per game allowed. It's a good game. I still got the 49ers at home.
Touche.
They're healthy. They're all healthy. Everyone came back.
For the first Friday NFL game ever, or so they're advertising it, on Prime Video, we have Dolphins at the Jets. It's a
Dolphins.
joke. Friday game?
Do what?
It's a Friday game?
Yep, Friday
Game?
Friday at 2 p.m.
Why?
I mean, really,
Because they can.
the only thing is that the Jets are...
It's the middle of the season. I get the end of the year that happens, but middle of the season?
It's because, I mean, come on now. You got Friday Night Lights is over. It's Thanksgiving weekend. You got a lot of people off just sitting around not doing anything. Why not have an NFL game on Friday? I mean, I'm down for it.
It'll be an interesting game. I mean, Zach Wilson isn't starting anymore.
No, he's third string.
Really?
It's Miami. If Miami loses, that'd be a huge upset, too.
I'd be for it, though. I think it'd be interesting.
I like Miami. I got Miami.
All right, next we have Bucks at the Colts.
Ooh.
Did Baker start 3-0?
Bucks just got whooped by the 49ers over the past week. I got Colts.
I'll say Colts. Just because
Gardner Minshew. Let's go.
I got Bucks. I love my Baker.
I'm going Bucks. I just feel like this is one day to win, too. Next, we got an interesting game. And I from what I've been hearing, I think there's talks that Belichick is going to go to who was it we were talking about earlier?
What did we say?
It was
Commanders.
Yeah, there's talks that Belichick might be traded off to the Commanders.
I saw the Chargers, but I don't know.
I think there's a couple teams that'd be interested in him, but the Patriots are thinking about getting rid of him.
I think that's smart for the Patriots. Patriots aren't doing
They need
good
a
right
restart.
now. Another thing is they don't have a good quarterback right now. So you
Belichick
kind of
to the XFL.
No, they have a good quarterback. They don't have a good offense for that quarterback.
who's their good quarterback?
It's Mac Jones.
All right.
I don't think Mac Jones is
He's
totally a
played
good quarterback.
terrible the
They
last
just don't
2
have
years.
an
I was gonna
offensive
say that.
structure that works for his strong suits.
They don't have threats either on offense, really.
That's true. But the part of Belichick's like downfall or like Achilles heel, in my opinion, is that he wants to play his offense as his offense only. It's a lot like Nick Saban. And his offense works. But he's too invested into Mac Jones, who doesn't do well with his style of offense and does well with a different form of offense. Honestly, I think Mac Jones would be fun to see at Packers.
But like Bill O'Brien is the Patriots offensive coordinator, and he's been the offensive coordinator before, like in the mid 2010s with Brady. But the last couple of years, Bill O'Brien has been the offensive coordinator for the University of Alabama. Now, I don't know if Bill O'Brien and Mac Jones crossed over with each other. They might have for maybe 1 year, but you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of familiarity with the offensive quarterback and the head coach.
Sure, right.
This is Bill O'Brien's second stint with the Patriots as an offensive coordinator. But in between the stints, he was an offensive coordinator for the last couple of years with Alabama. And obviously, Mac Jones is only 3 years removed from Alabama, 3 or 4 years removed.
It's true. But yeah, long story short, we have Patriots at the Giants starting off. I guess it'll be the second game.
That's still got to be the bummiest bumble ever. But
you say that, but the Giants went and fucking annihilated this last weekend.
Give me Patriots.
With their third-string quarterback.
Give me Patriots.
But I'm just saying the third-string quarterback gets hurt. I don't know who they have.
Right. Well, bring in a tight end or something.
Well, obviously they're not
Arkansas born.
He wouldn't be bad.
They would have elevated someone up from the practice squad to be an active quarterback, but still. I got the Patriots. As bad as both teams are, I've seen the Giants. Giants have been on TV, primetime, too many games this season. And we all seen how bad they look. So I got to go Patriots.
I'm going to go Giants just because they're home off of that win.
No, what's the over-under? Have they shown the over-under that game? Man, I can't imagine that game's going to be good, getting over 20 points combined. That can't be.
Let's see what NFL has that game set up to be. They have it. Oh, never mind. I'm going to say Patriots. They say Patriots have a 73% advantage.
Yeah, I got Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. Never mind.
I've had Patriots.
Well, we're taking Patriots.
Did they post a spread?
Oh, let's see. Was it on there?
If you go on any of those sports bet sites, those spread like DraftKings or FanDuel.
Get you. The over/under is 35.5 points.
That's too high.
33.5 points.
That's way too high.
It says over/under is 33.5.
I should start making the over/unders.
And then the line is New England at -3.5.
So Patriots by 3. I'll take that.
So I'd take Patriots. Why not? All right. Then we have. This shouldn't be that interesting. Get Steelers at the Bengals. It might still be interesting, but what y'all got?
I think Steelers. Bengals just lost Joe Burrow.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yep.
Very weird situation there. Like, Bengals posted a video of him with the cast on, deleted it immediately, and now they're under investigation. Are they still under investigation?
They said they're under. I don't know if it's over or not.
Investigation. That's a huge fine.
Yeah.
Because they're being accused of playing him, even though they knew he was injured.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
reason why
day,
he had to be listed on the injury report is because of Vegas. It's all sports betting.
Right. But to be fair, at the end of the day, I mean, it's up to him if he wants to try to push through something.
That's true. That's his choice.
True.
Because it wasn't a cast; it was like
it
was a brace.
It was a supporter.
Yeah.
He was like, he was gripping his hand, going, "I can't do it."
I saw that too. Like, he was trying.
That was
to
halftime.
throw.
Yeah, I believe that was halftime.
I think it was right before. Like, they were asking him whether he's going to throw when they come back or something like that.
Yeah.
But he couldn't even grip the ball. He couldn't get the ball out of his hand.
Yeah. Because he was fine until he took that one hit in the game where he landed on it very weird, and then he was done.
Yeah.
Liquor posted in the Discord. Would you guys try this? Yes or no?
Let's see. Here comes Instagram. Loading up very slowly. Are you trying this Thanksgiving pizza? Carved turkey
I try a
stuffing,
bite.
roasted
See what it
marshmallow.
tastes like. I try a bite.
I'd try it. I mean, you have to try it, right?
I mean, if it was turkey, dressing,
Take the marshmallows out.
mashed potatoes, and a little bit of cornbread, I'd do it.
What about the crust cornbread?
No, you still gotta go like
What's on
traditional,
it?
like Larry's Pizza style thin crust.
Turkey, stuffing, roasted.
Okay. I mean, I was
I don't know
gluten free
about that
first
beef.
12 years of my life, so I still don't know what you're saying.
Or like a QT like kind of crust. Yeah, same difference. That'd be interesting.
That's a no for me, dog.
I try a bite.
You
I
have
wouldn't-
to try
I
it.
wouldn't
I
try
wouldn't
that
eat a
version. I would
slice.
try a version.
I think I'd try that version. If it was in front of me, 100% I'm trying.
I'd give it a bite of the sections I'd know I'd potentially like.
Okay. That's fair.
All right, so
I'm trying to
we're all
figure out what the rings are. Is that cranberry?
yeah. One of them is yeah. So we all taking
What's the
Steelers.
pickums we have left? What's the pickums we have left?
Well, we got a handful.
We got a couple.
Next we have Panthers at Titans.
I got Titans. Let's go. We all know that's
Titans.
I'm
There's
take-
some ugly games on this weekend.
I'll take Titans.
People,
Thank
dude,
God
the NFL has to be
college.
giving money back to people. If you're actually paying for these NFL games, these NFL games had to cost less than a movie ticket. They have to.
Zach, you got who you got?
Titans.
Who you got? Titans.
Titans.
I've got Panthers.
Okay, you're funny.
What's wrong with you?
He's kidding.
I'm
He said
kidding.
Titans first. Next we have Jags at the Texans.
Texans.
Jags.
Interesting.
Texans. That'd be a good game. That'd be game of the week. Texans Jags game of the week.
That
CJ
should be a good
Stroud.
one.
I think it's Texans.
I'm taking
It'll be a
Texans.
Great game.
I feel like part
It'll
of
be a
the
great
part of the
game.
reason the Jaguars were so good last year is Evan Ingram, and he really hasn't been good this year at all.
Touche. Yeah. All right. Then we got Saints at the Falcons. Ooh, this could be interesting. I'm going Saints.
Yeah, I'm going Saints. Falcons stinky.
I'm going Saints.
I'll go Saints.
Kamara's back too.
So, yeah. And then I
saw
wish
Michael
Derek
Thomas
Carr would go
on
to Green
IR
Bay.
again.
Derek Carr would be a lot of fun at Green Bay
That'd be interesting. For sure, that'd be interesting.
because that'd be a
Derek
veteran
Carr back.
quarterback that
Isn't
you
he
get
hurt
for
this whole
cheap,
time?
Yeah.
and then you still have money to get other assets.
Another thing, though, is Derek Carr, he doesn't play very good when he doesn't have very good receivers.
Right, he does
Right now,
good.
he has Devontae Adams.
He
and
does
he's still
good.
not playing good.
He does good with structure,
Yeah, I agree with that.
not necessarily good assets, but
He's
structure.
playing. He's playing with like a new coach, pretty much.
Yeah.
First 5 years
Pretty
in
much,
the
yeah.
league, new coach. That's a
To
new
be
coach.
fair, I love Devontae Adams because, I mean, big time Green Bay guy. And he's probably one of those who will transfer to Green Bay and then retire the next day.
Yeah.
Just to retire as Green Bay Packers. But he is, in my opinion, at his age, towards the end of his career.
I'm a Bears fan and I like Devontae Adams, so I think that says a lot on its own.
He's a really good player.
Yeah.
He is a
with
historical
you.
player, in my opinion.
He is. We'll remember his name.
Always.
We'll remember his name.
Always. But yeah, I'm taking Saints. Everyone's taking Saints. Then we have Rams at the Cardinals. This is going to be a shit show and a half.
Give me
Rams.
Rams.
Better than it could have been. It's not going to be the
Give me
worst game of the
Rams.
year.
Give me
The
Rams.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm taking Rams.
Rams slightly got their shit together.
But
Cardinals.
The
are
only
a
thing
shit
is
show.
Cardinals has kind of got their stuff back together because they got
No.
the quarterback back.
No, they
I think
don't.
I'll take the Cardinals 2-0 since
they're
Connor's
home.
been back.
Wow, no. Come on, it's Rams. Cardinals. They're struggling with Kyler, and now that they just got rid of Dobbs, now I think they're starting to panic. They're like, now we don't have a backup plan. If Murray's bad, then we're bad the rest of the season.
No, they've won 2 in a row though. They've
No,
Or
they
no,
didn't. They didn't win last week.
They lost.
They lost.
they lost to
They lost to Texans. Yeah, but it was close.
game,
Like
though?
it wasn't a bad game. Like it was a reasonable loss.
Yeah.
Like it was still a step in the right direction for
Who's
them.
Texans quarterback again?
Stroud.
Stroud.
Let me go Cardinals, even though the Rams have better talent. But the Rams has just been all over the place this year.
Yeah.
No, give me Rams.
I'm still going to lean Rams.
Yeah, they've been all over the place.
But they've also been doing better since they fired their OC.
I agree with that. Browns, Broncos.
So, yeah, then we got Browns, Broncos, and typically, as tradition on this podcast, we all go Browns because for whatever reason, I don't know really fucking why, but we're just going Browns all fucking season. But
Browns.
Give me Broncos.
I want Broncos.
They're on fire.
I want the Broncos to win.
No, Browns will kill the Broncos.
No,
win
let's
streak.
go. Keep the Broncos hype
them to
train up.
suffer at
You
home.
know it. I see it.
want them to
I'm right
cry
next.
in the fucking dirt.
I'm right next to Nathan.
Zach, I like that attitude. We need this. We need this energy from you more.
No, I'm just really passionate about my Browns.
And, where did this even start from? Why did we start doing
For this
this?
specific season, they are 7-3 right now. They're usually
I love
fucking
that.
terrible.
I like that. I like a Browns winning season. I love that.
Me too.
What are you choking
Why
on?
am-
Some dark
it's
food?
why I'm
But the
cheering
fact that the Broncos are winning right now, I need the Broncos to keep winning. Let's go Broncos!
No.
Okay, I'll take
Browns.
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 Wow!
I want the Broncos to win. I want the Broncos to win, but I'm taking Browns as my pick.
Grew up Russell Wilson fan.
Then we have Bills at the Eagles. This is going to be a walk in the park for the Eagles.
Eagles.
Those are
Should
ass.
be.
At home.
Eagles.
Oh my God.
Those are ass.
And they're coming off a huge win against the Chiefs as Super Bowl rivalry.
Allen's
replay.
overrated.
But it's a trap game because you won such a big game. You can't. It's hard to come down to reality and you lose. It happens all the time. People
It's
have
true.
big wins and they
Allen's ass. Allen's really overrated right now.
He is. He's had the
He
most
really is.
turnovers at quarterback. since
Yeah,
2018
he's got the most
draft.
picks right now
The
too, I
most.
think.
Shit.
Got picks, fumbles, all of it, all that stuff.
All right, then we have a very interesting
Eagles.
game.
Eagles.
Yeah.
We have Chiefs at the Raiders.
Honest
Is that a
opinion,
Monday night game?
Do what?
Is that Monday night game or is that Sunday game?
No, this is at 3:25 in the morning. Or morning in the afternoon.
AM 325.
It's 3:25 Sunday.
Coffee at 3. Let's go.
Who's waking up early?
As well as the Raiders have been playing, and I do love their coaching change, Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm taking Chiefs.
That's what
It'll be
everyone
a close
thinks.
game, though. It'll be a close game because Max Crosby be tearing stuff up every
Hey,
week.
next week you're gonna call me out for getting every single one right. Give me Raiders. Give me Raiders.
I want the Raiders to win this game.
I want the Raiders. Give me Raiders. Let's go Raiders.
Raiders, but I'm going Chiefs.
All right.
The Raiders, but I'm going Chiefs.
Sunday night we have Ravens at the Chargers.
Ravens.
Ravens by far.
Ravens.
A big
Chargers
thing though is
stink.
that injured tight end. Like, I keep coming back to it, but like that's kind of his
okay,
main receiver.
But
right
where
now.
he would normally throw it to, what's his face, Mark Andrews?
Yeah.
He's just going to run it.
Well, he's got Zay
Or
Flowers.
they just
he's
put
got
they put the backup tight end or the running back in
Yeah.
that position.
Yeah.
The running back can run the. Honestly, in my
they
opinion,
got a good fullback too.
on a passing play, a running back is just a second small tight end at this point in the NFL.
That's interesting.
All right,
that.
and then we have the worst NFL team playing against the Vikings.
Vikings.
Whoa! What the fuck? I got the Bears. I got the Bears taking this shit. That's my team. I
It's
think.
okay. You don't have to take them.
No, we're winning. Let's go. This is our season.
Y'all
We're gonna
can't-
come back. We're gonna win the Super Bowl, baby.
You can't stop Dobbs.
Let's go. We're gonna shit on Dobbs.
Oh.
We're gonna send him straight to space. He deserves to be an astronaut, not an NFL player.
I
Let's go.
forgot you guys are in Chicago, so you have a Bears fan.
We're gonna. Well, I grew up in Arkansas, so I could pick whatever team I wanted.
He's a little conflicted. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
His
right
parents know what they are, but he's a little conflicted.
now. Yeah.
I think he was adopted.
Actually,
Not as well,
I know
man.
for a fact I'm not, but
He looks too much like
Can
the
you prove
siblings.
it?
Yeah.
Can you prove it?
I can.
Where's the birth certificate?
It's
I
hung
want
up.
to see it.
It's
Send
hung
it
up.
to me.
I'll
And
send
your
you.
social security number.
I got you. I got it in my notes.
Notes.
I'm not
Here,
gonna say
just
them.
share it.
I'll send it when this is over.
This card.
Once this is over. Hey, I mean, I think that means the Bears are gonna win with how much you guys are just kind of spitting at me right now. That means Bears are on top. Let's go, Mike Ditka.
They're on top of last place.
They're on top. Number
They're on top of something.
number 1 for 0. Let's go.
I'm taking Vikings, by the way.
No, we're gonna get we're gonna get we're gonna get Marvin Harrison Jr., Jim Harbaugh,
It's the Bears.
and then we're gonna get we're gonna get Bo Nix. Don't do that.
Senior.
We're gonna get Bo Nix.
He's already 25.
Oh,
Mizzou's
goodness.
ranked 10. That's another W for me. Again.
But then that's just like a conflict of interest there. You got Missouri and then Chicago.
Well, whole dad's side's on Missouri. You know, you just had your shower in Missouri.
I know.
You can't try and push it now because you just
As much as I hate the Chiefs, you might as well just be a Chiefs fan.
Well, honestly, I could just say that. You know, like I'm a Chiefs fan. I
Might
got my
as
whole
well.
dad's side of
Why
Missouri.
not choose the team that's winning?
Because my mom grew up a Chicago fan. I can't just dip out on like that. I can't pick. I
Your
can't.
dad grew up a Chiefs
No,
fan.
you can't. No, he didn't.
Well, he grew up a Rams fan,
Yeah.
probably. No, the Rams were there.
No, they were. That's
They were
St.
there while I
Louis.
was there.
Yeah. And then like they always tell me about the current Warner days. you
I
know?
love how
Kurt
everyone.
Warner.
I love how everybody like shit on the Rams for leaving when that was literally the plan on them. That's literally what their plan was the entire time, was to leave. It was a
Every
temporary
team
stay.
has moved at some point in their franchise, so something.
Well, the
Yeah.
Rams, they were only going there temporarily
And
anyway.
it hurt, you know, because I just grew up and like I didn't understand.
But they
that
started
yet.
in L.A.
That shit hurt.
They started in L.A.
that shit really
They
hurt.
only left because their stadium was condemned and they needed to rebuild.
Bitch made.
Don't worry, you got an XFL team now.
Bitch made.
What?
Bitch made.
He just pulled a Brandon. He just put his seltzer in the carpet.
It's all over the floor. It's all over the floor.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
all
Brandon,
nice.
you put more beer in the carpet than you did in your belly that night.
no, look. You can still see the droplets, so that means it could be
Allegedly.
safe.
It could
Move
be
your foot. Move your foot.
He's going to try to attempt to save. He's going to. No.
Oh!
It's not that
What
much.
a save! It's not on my leg at all.
Anyway, that's where we're probably going to wrap it up this week. I knew this was going to be a shit show. Either way, this is a very unique recording environment that we're in this week. We're in the basement of some fucking lake house in the middle of Illinois somewhere
Random.
with my computer on a pool table looking at a boat.
Hand-built boat.
That's a good old colonial age boat.
When
Anyway,
we bought it.
it might. I think it actually be kind of cool now. It'd be fitting if we put the Mayflower on some of it.
Yeah. Well, our ancestors, we learned again.
Except for I'm pretty sure the Mayflower didn't have 30 cannons hanging off it.
But we don't know for sure. So.
Anyway, thank you all for who decided to be part of this podcast this Thanksgiving week. Too bad we don't have some gravy. We could just drink as a good tradition as it should be.
This one's for you. For the gravy.
Thank you everybody for watching. Mainly it's going to be Brandon and Mitchell's girlfriend Izzy. Even though he's not on it this week. She only comes to hear his voice. Max, you should totally send this to all your friends this week and say you put on a very famous podcast.
I will. They'll hear my voice.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and have a good night.
Outro music. At least.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to